Hi, my name is Patrick DiCaprio, and welcome to my web presence for my unit on circles. We'll be exploring multiple concepts of circles through the use of various technologies and resources, also with an aim of collaborative learning and peer-to-peer learning for an audience of a 7th grade classroom. Here's my opening page, my welcome page, and let's get straight to the lessons. Working through a progression to try to build knowledge here, my students are going to be working in groups of 4, are able to collaborate and assist each other as they work through examples in class. I like to always keep in mind my objectives, my learning targets at the beginning, and make the students aware of and use the right vocabulary. Also have an essential and a focus question. Students will be working through the Digits platform, working through examples that are interactive. The lessons can be accessed at all times. Generally have a launch that deals with some more conceptual, discussion-based, and written responses, sort of like as a primer to what is going to be taught in the lesson. The lessons have interactive drag and drop components that are sometimes used for groups or together as a class. There are several examples. There is extra practice built in. And there's also extra practice at the end. Students can know if they are right or wrong. They also have a guide that will appear and reinforce key concepts, main ideas, and sometimes warn the students about common errors. There are videos that also some animation that involve humor, try to engage the 7th grade audience. The homework is split up into 2 different levels, and that is customized, differentiated by ability. Homework is very neat. The MathXL player will provide opportunities for multiple responses and instant built-in help for our digital natives. Help me solve this. We'll walk them through step by step, as well as view an example. There is a video, a glossary, and math tools that can be used. They are worked sometimes into the homework assignments and the lessons, as well as students know they are available and they can pull them up as needed. I love the idea of instant feedback for students to ask questions, to do some independent research, talk to a peer, look at another problem. Sort of allows them to lead their own learning and be more active learners, sort of discover it for themselves, create a little bit more meaning. Lesson 2 is going to end with an exit ticket built by Google Forms. This allows me to see if these students have comprehended the main ideas, and also gives them an opportunity to help shape future lessons. The third lesson is a 2-day lesson and works on the visual side with something called 3-act math. The students will be shown an introductory video using some time-lapse technology and a real-world situation, followed by a prompt that is hoping to engage them so the students can start wondering, what question do they have in their heads? How many pennies are going to fit in the big circle? And then we have to start talking about how you would actually show that. We'll be asking students, how many pennies does the circle hold? I guess you think is too high, and a guess you think is too low. They were responding to those guesses using Poll Everywhere and their technology, their handheld device, or the Chromebooks within the classroom. That'll be collected and also great for discussion there. The 3-act math does have the ability to strip down a problem, and sort of they have to think about what information they would need to know to solve that problem. We know in the real world that information always isn't like written on the circle how big it's going to be. You're actually going to have to measure it, so they have to know that diameter length. How could you use the pennies to help think about or estimate or work through the math for the entire circle? What concept would it be? What are you trying to find? There's also a sort of like a big reveal for Act 3. So Act 2 is more of students like diagnosing the problem, writing down what they need to know, attempting the math, and then Act 3 is the big reveal. Students get invested, and there is a payoff, and you get visual aid and a common experience and some higher level thinking for the students. It's a non-routine problem that they have to solve. A lot of problems being very, very routine. They've seen it before. Not necessarily original problem solving, where this is more of a considering some depth of knowledge. The next lesson will deal with the relationship between circumference and the area of a circle. And what I've decided to use for that lesson, technology-wise, is going to be a Illumination circle tool and also Google Sheets, Google Slides. Investigate. I can drag here. They can watch a video of how to work the tool. Here we're going to go area to circumference. We can change our parameters for a ratio, vocab using there. And each group has been assigned in a Google Sheet values here. And we're going to collect them as a class and then start discussing the main idea so students can create their own meaning. So if I look at the assessments page, we can look at our data collection. This is going to be emailed to them or shared with them through Google Sheet. It'll be compiled. You'll be able to see it'll watch it instantly. Here are the hard copy homework assignments, just in case someone did not have access to the internet at home. And there is a topic 11 test that could be delivered online. These lessons are correlated to the Common Core standards, the 21st century skills, and the technology students, the technology standards, NETS, that's for students, and then NETST for teachers, and how those correlate would be in the red. The technology page works through what we've used with an explanation there. Things I have not mentioned, the smartboard will be used. Google Docs, Google Drive, things being shared with my students. The Acer Chromebooks, the Screencast-O-Matic used to make this video, which can be very helpful for, if you're trying to maybe flip a classroom in the future. Peer review embedded. Really interested to see what the responses are as far as feedback on that. Make some improvements. And the implementations, really excited about sort of incorporating the Google technology this year, playing around with it, and also working with the Google Sites. I really wanted to make a website for my classroom this year. Well, that is a basic overview of the lessons that we're going to be working through on my unit on circles, and I hope you enjoyed or learned something through the website, and interested to hear your feedback. Thank you.